Hello, let's take just a second to review how we can complete the assignment for the Emergency Action Plan critique. So if we go ahead and come to the home page and we go to coursework, we should see that we have Emergency Action Plan critique that is due. Again, if we go back to our page where we have all of our clinical assignment descriptions, we can just come into here, pull up this document, and this explains all of our assignments for this class. So specifically we're looking at the EAP, or the Emergency Action Plan critique. Right. And we want to make sure prior to doing that we go ahead and we read the Emergency Planning and Athletics position statement from the NATA. So I'll just go ahead and click this. And this should pull us up onto the NATA website. Make sure we read this document thoroughly. And anything that's in this document is open for testing. So read through that document. In addition, always utilize our text. So this is an e-text for those of you that have purchased the book. You should have a scratch-off code on the inside of it, which gives you access to the electronic version as well, or the e-text. And so here's our chapter on emergency action plans. And again, you can note down here components of emergency action plan, and this goes through the very bare bones, or the very bare minimum. But again, I'm asking you on the assignment to be held accountable to the NATA position statement. But again, the text is a very valuable resource, and all this stuff is testable material for any of your exams. So if I go ahead and come back to the assignment descriptions, let's make sure we go through this. Again, what are the key elements to designing an effective emergency action plan? You look at that NATA statement to cross-reference that. Does the GU's emergency action plan meet best practices as outlined by the NATA's position statement? You may be asking, how do I get access to GU's emergency action plan? Again, if I come to the main page and I look under handouts, you're going to see a file called Clawson's Emergency Action Plan. So this is the emergency action plan for the Clawson Gymnasium adjacent to the athletic training room. Select that document. And again, for the Clawson Center, here's our emergency action plan. It's in place. You can go through it step by step, read each piece of it, and then again, what we're doing is we are comparing and contrasting that to the emergency action plan on the NATA website. So you cross-reference those, look at those, and then as just one team member, okay, from each team, I suggest that perhaps you go and divide and conquer, but discuss the emergency action plan with an upper division student. So you're looking for a junior or senior in the athletic training major. You're looking for a coach that coaches out of the Clawson Center. And then you're looking for one AT staff member. Again, be respectful of their time. Procrastination on your part does not warrant an emergency on theirs. So set up a time with each of them. Try to catch them in a time and manner in which is convenient for them. So set up and schedule those appointments. You can stop down in the athletic training room to do that. But just one person from your team needs to interview each person. And effectively, you should have the emergency action plan in front of yourself and just ask them, just explain the steps of the emergency action plan to me. Okay. And what you're looking for is for uniformity. Does the student, does the coach, and does the athletic trainer give you the exact same information? We're not looking to name names in this. We're simply analyzing to see whether or not the staff, the student, and the coach are aware and know the steps of our emergency action plan. Then, individually, again, this assignment will be submitted individually. However, in that one part, just part 3 Okay, you'll be working as a team. That way we don't have 24 different people interviewing the same person over and over again. Instead, with our 6 teams, there should be a max of 6 interviews. So just one person from your team needs to complete the interviews with each one of those individuals. Okay, so then, in your professional opinion, are we equipped and ready to handle an athlete's emergency situation in the Clawson Center? Again, you're looking for congruency. Is everybody saying the same thing? Are they on the same page? Are the steps in the same order? And are those steps consistent with the NATA position statement? So, again, and be specific. We have to show evidence. So if you feel like it's off, just don't say, well, we're not prepared, or we are prepared. If we are or we aren't, explain specifically. Hit parts of, or cross-reference, or note parts of the emergency action plan, NATA position statement that specifically relate to the emergency action plan in the GU Clawson Center emergency action plan. It's very, very important that you provide evidence. If you make a statement, provide that evidence. From there, give very specific recommendations to enhance, okay, the written emergency action plan for GU Clawson Center, okay, and to improve our staff and students' knowledge and ability to execute an effective EAP. So, again, having read that document, having done the interviews, having reviewed our GU emergency action plan, what suggestions, again, but these are specific recommendations, do you give to enhance that plan and to enhance our ability to execute it? Again, be specific, no generalities, be specific. And this will help us grow as a program as well as for you and your learning. Why did you choose those specific items? And again, support with evidence. That is key. Do not speak in generalizations, be very specific, and always provide evidence. Hopefully, that is a little bit more clear for you on what is expected for the emergency action plan critique. Remember, if you have any questions, please contact me via my office phone or through my cell phone. And